So we're here today in the 1966 block of Shiraz, also known as Bart's Block, just behind the winery at Great Western. We are starting to see some really nice flavours in our Shiraz here. We've already taken out a small parcel here by hand the other day. We look for, when we pick these vineyards, we look for nice ripe red berry flavours and spice like pepper and bush spice and interesting flavours coming through. You can see that's an ideal bunch. It's not too compact, so there's no disease or anything like that. As you can see, there's a little bit of bird damage there. But what we'll actually do is we'll put that on a sorting table and we'll pick out those berries individually. So what you see in the fermenter is just the most pristine berries that will make that wine. So pretty much the philosophy is that anything you wouldn't eat, you don't put in the fermenter. So that's how we guarantee we get really good quality fruit and subsequent wine. You can see here as well, like there's a little bit, well, it's hard to find a bad bunch, but you can see there's a little bit of shrivel sometimes. So again, we'll pick that out because that gives us some raisin flavours. So, but it's nice, some of these really small berries give you nice good concentration because you've got a greater skin to pulp ratio. We look for that, sometimes we look for just a tiny bit of shrivel in our Shiraz, tends to give it some of those more intense flavour. You get, unfortunately, this year's been bad for birds, so we've had a little bit of bird damage, but we've also trained the pickers not to pick bunches that are severely damaged like this. So the pickers will go through and they'll see a bunch like this and they'll leave it on the vine. So it's a bit of a loss to us, and the birds are not our best friends in the vineyard, but we don't like using nets because they tend to kill a lot of birds. We prefer just to sacrifice a certain percentage of our crop and deal with the consequences in terms of leaving bunches on the vine, and when we put it down the sorting table, we identify the bunches that are bad and we'll sort them out and get rid of them. In general, the 2012 vintage looks really good. Yeah, we're looking at really, really good flavours. The vine health is good. You can still see there's lots of green leaves on the vines. The berries are ripe. We're getting, the sugars aren't excessively high for the flavours we're receiving. There's good acidity, so they're all the ingredients that you want to make good wine. And if you get it all in the vineyard, it makes my job easier as a winemaker, and it makes the wine taste better at the end of the day.